Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is MegaShadowFist, and welcome back to VA-11 Hall A Cyberpunk Bartender action. And when we last left off, we had just had a little bonding time with the boss. So let's go to load here, over slot 3, I suppose. Alrighty then. Anyway, we read everything, but slightly sick edition, you might say. What do you mean slightly sick edition? Weren't you like sick like not even a month ago? It was a little over a month ago at this point, I believe, actually. But, yes, I ended up getting sick again. Although it wasn't as bad as last time, because the last time I hadn't been sick in forever. So it was just like, I just got like a straight-up fever, and I was like bedridden. This time, because of like one of my classes that I'm taking in university requires me to do community service hours, and I'm tutoring some kids. And if you know anything about kids, they're like rats, somewhere they're just like, you know, just perfect places to just spread germs. And because of that, like, there was a kid who was just coughing like all over the place, and I ended up getting sick from them. Thank you very much. This is what happens when you do community service, ladies and gentlemen. You get sick. You get punished. This is fate's way of saying stop being stupid. Okay, let's go to work. Monday, December 19th. Gil? Oh, hey guys. How the hell did you get in? I have a copy of the key, remember? Wait, that's how you greet me after so many days? I never doubted you'd be fine. If anything, I'd have to cut your paycheck for leaving for so many days without notice. See, Jill? He'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. Wait, why does he have a copy of the key and I don't? The need for you having a key never arose. Plus, he has senior privilege because he's older than... well, actually, I don't know how much... if there's really an age difference, but he started working here before we did, so... True. Anyway, glad you're fine, Gil. Thanks. I guess. What? Are you gonna make me wash the bathrooms again? Not today. Listen, I don't know who the hell you really are or what's trying to come back to bite you in the ass. But remember, there are people that actually care about you. Don't just leave like you did. Especially after all hell broke loose. At least give us a sign that you're still alive. So you were worried. Isn't that normal? When it comes to you, I don't know. Why is everyone saying these things? Shut up. She's right, though. You shouldn't make ladies worry so much. You shouldn't let anyone worry so much, but anyway. Check if the cats didn't move the internet antenna, would you? Fine. Hey, boss, why did you leave the hoodie at my place? Because it's yours? But I told you could keep it. Sorry, I couldn't find it in myself to take it. Why? Partly because I didn't feel right taking it. But mostly because I thought you'd totally look cute with it. Aww. I see. Don't think I'm rejecting a gift of yours, it's just... preserving cuteness is one of my principles. Right. Are you still worried about the whole bar closure thing? Of course I am. Not like I can't work because of it, but you know. All we can do is enjoy whatever time we have left here as best we can. Yeah. And plus, like, all the people who are regulars here who, like, are dedicated to you, they can always go to the other bar, right? It's just like, you know, like, if let's say that you're used to going to a certain barber shop because you're used to getting a certain barber, and then, like, you move to another place, like, you move there. Well, or unless it's too convenient, like, unless it's too inconvenient for you, in which case you either just start cutting your hair yourself or you just get another barber. It's one of those things. Yeah. So cheer up! Clients smell sadness and fear, and we don't want that! I'll go to my office. Okay. Antenna's fine. Did I miss anything? Not really, no. Anyways, let's start the day. Anyways is not a word, I'm pretty sure. It's anyway without an S, but whatever. Alright, let's get ready. I don't think we have anything that we want to... I'm pretty sure at this point that we're just not going to we're, like, what we have here, this is pretty much it. Like, maybe if Jill gets a craving for, like, another song, we might buy it and then add it, but, you know, whatever. Time to miss drinks and change lives. Let's go to Jukebox. Oh yeah, Gil? Glad to see you're fine. I mean it. Thanks. Oh, so we're gonna have a couple new people. So this is day 7, right? But I thought that day 7 was like... I thought that day 7 we didn't go to work. So this should technically... like... This is day 7, right? I think it is. So, or does like day 8 not actually start until you actually like go to work? In which case it's day 8, but I don't think, no, it's still day 7. But day 8, I'm pretty sure, is when we get something interesting, so, according to Nobi. But we'll say that for later. By the way, he looks kind of like a Power Ranger a little bit. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, this guy. Did we give anybody the crappy Sam Riegel voice? Yes, we did. What are we gonna give this guy, huh? I don't know. I don't really know much about him, so I don't want to give him like a super stylized voice. Instinctively, I thought to use this Bobby Fulbright voice, but let's give him the, no, what's his English name? I remember his Japanese name for some reason. I don't remember his English name. Rhymes from, Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Excuse me, I'm looking for Dana Zane. May I have your name? Tell her it's Brian. I don't think this is the same voice. Just a sec. Boss, some Brian guy's looking for you! Tell him I'll be there in a bit! She'll... you heard her. It's alright, I'll wait. It's weird for someone to come asking for her, though. It's not so weird when you're BTC's regional manager in these parts. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's... I guess I didn't give you the best first impression. Don't worry, I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not a fan of people treating me too nicely because of my position anyways. Handle me like I'm just another client. Alright, I can do that. So what do you want? What can I get you, Mr. Brian? Let's go with the basics. A sugar rush, please. Sugar rush. Alright, so S, sugar rush. SR, sugar rush. Coming right up, not to be confused with the USSR. Oh no! Stop thinking about that joke! What joke? Sugar rush, he said. This is why I need to remember these things. I almost legitimately forget because of this stupid Joe laughing at a stupid joke. Alright. 2A, 1P, an optional karma train, all mixed. Sweet, light, and fruity, as girly as it gets. This is a 3-drink thing. 1, 2, stop. There we go, sugar rush. He didn't say that he wanted a large one specifically, so I think we can just give him a regular one. Here. Yeah, this one's nice. Back in training, they made a big deal out of sugar rushes. Why? They're like the fried eggs of mixing drinks. They're the most basic thing, but people can still mess them up. Sugar rushes are simple enough that you only need to follow instructions. If you can't even do that, your future as a bartender is not bright. Huh, they never told me that. You're Jill, right? Yep, that's me. Like, you know this voice? It's basically the Rita voice, but like, I'm not actually making myself sound out like that, right? It's like my normal voice, but like Rita. I'm not quite sure if I even know how to explain that properly. Dan has talked quite a bit about you. Really? And I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? Mostly concerning the closure warning Vallhalla got. Can you disclose any information? I shouldn't, but you have the right to know. Thanks. Don't mention it. Now where to start? You saw the news and the information leaked during the Apollo Trust Bank incident, right? About the White Knights having lots of members from criminal organizations in their ranks? Turns out the White Knights weren't the only ones with shady people. Oh no! And I mean, Glitch City is Glitch City, so I'm not surprised. Some of those same folks have been trying to elude legal problems using BTC certified bars. What are you trying to say exactly? The BTC bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can't dig too deeply. At least, not without going through a ton of paperwork first, giving the criminals time to cover their tracks. Although it takes a bit of time to set it up, it has apparently proven an effective method for money laundering. Where does Vallhalla come in? Oh, by the way, I feel really silly about this because it seems like both Joe Milton and Phoenix Edgeworth were able to get it instantly, but the other bar was short for its pun was Nirvana. Like, I can't believe I didn't notice that, especially considering that, like, in my East Asian history class right now, like, we're studying well, actually, no, we finished the Buddhism unit. Well, actually, no, right now we're talking about, like, like Han Yu, and like how he thinks Buddhism and Taoism are stupid, and then like there's like the emperor who decided to like destroy all the, I forgot what his name was, but he decided to destroy all the Buddhist temples and make all like the Buddhist monks become like like regular citizens. This is like 9th century ACE China, Tang. I think, no, it's not Tang, is it? No, it's Tang. It's Tang Dynasty. Yeah, it's Tang Dynasty. Anyway, but still, whatever the case may be, let's go ahead and continue. Where does Vallhalla come in? Young bars are the ones under the radar right now, and the modest to low-income ones are the primary suspects. It's not just Vallhalla. Any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily right now. So the closure notice is due to low sales. I feel like it's a bit more than that, though. Among the reasons a bar can get axed, low sales are the rarest one. If low sales were a problem, lots of bars would close every year. I guess so. You'll find out soon enough, huh? Sorry? Oh, nothing, don't mind me. Seems your guess was spot on, Gil. If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal in your place. Really? Why? Most of the Glitch City's bars are a pain in the ass. They constantly give reports to chemical damage or shady drinks. This is one of the few places from which I have almost never received complaints. The closest thing to a recent complaint was that whole Farmer Fabbins affair from a little while ago. Oh yeah, the lady who thought she was a... They keep referencing this. The lady who thought she was a frickin' alpaca. So much saliva. I wouldn't get my hopes up, though. Especially since the BTC will try to save face by axing as many suspects as possible. Knowing you're making an effort is enough. Thanks. Can I get you anything else? Now that I remember, the recipe book has a drink created here, right? Oh, you mean the plum thing? Oh yeah, the suplex. Oh, the suplex. Okay. Get me one of those, please. Sure. Wait. If only I could remember that song's lyrics. So the suplex is invented here, huh? That's interesting. I mean, actually, the plum thing is a bottle drink, so that wouldn't have been... Well, I mean, you can bottle your own drinks, right? Like, in the US, at least, which I'm pretty sure is where Glitch City is, maybe it's in maybe Glitch City is in Canada, for all I know. I'm assuming it's somewhere in North America. And, well, actually, it's probably in the US, right? Because, you know, I'm assuming... Is that necessarily true? Like... Well, in the U.S. at least, you have to be a native-born person to run for president. But aside from that, like, you can still run for office. Like, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger was governor in California despite not being a native-born U.S. citizen. So I wonder, do you have to be a native-born citizen to serve in the police force? Probably not. I don't think. Right? So, yeah, but like, Dana served in the Neo San Francisco police force, right? And Mr. Donovan worked in Neo San Francisco, but I mean, they could have gone. Neo San Francisco could have been frickin' Canada for all I know, but I'm assuming it's just somewhere in California. Anyway, suplex. You thought I forgot, didn't you, ladies and gentlemen? Watch it not be the suplex. A small twist in the pile driver, putting more emphasis on the tongue burning and less on the throat burning. Bitter, manly burning. Honestly, I think that's better. Tongue burning is a lot better to me than throat burning. Then again, I've never really drank any hard liquor, so I don't know. I'm curious, ladies and gentlemen, what types of alcohol have you had? I've had wine, I've had beer, I've had vodka, which is actually like hard liquor, but it was drowned in something, and a little bit of champagne. Aside from that, that's about it. I don't really like alcohol. I don't like the taste of alcohol. Alcohol comes in 3 flavors to me. It comes in like, what's it? Bleach? Not bleach, but rotten fruit, moldy socks, or like used gym socks, and what's the third flavor? I remember I saw it in like a comment, because I was like Googling, like, do people actually enjoy the taste of alcohol? And someone's like, alcohol comes in 3 flavors, like moldy fruit, rotten socks, and something else. I was like, that explains it perfectly. I don't know, the only alcohol that I actually enjoy the taste of is rosé wine, because it's actually legitimately sweet. So, like, it doesn't really taste like alcohol to me. Aside from that, all the rocks are mixed. That's about it. Let's go to mix. 1, 2, stop. Suplex. Serve. Here. The registry form said this was an accident while making a pile driver. You can ask the creator of the drink just over there. Whoa, did Gil make it? I thought this was something made by, Dana. Ah, so you're Robert? Robert?! Oh my god, Gil! Ah, so you're Robert? Yes, that's my name. I'm Robert, the one and only. Huh. Alright, I'm not gonna say anything. Jill called you Gil, though. It's Argentinian slang. We're not Argentinian, I don't think. Argentinian. Robert here is from Argentina, so we call him Gil. What? I wonder, is that actually Argentinian slang? Let me see. It's probably not. Okay. Gil Argentine. I'm looking this up. Argentine slang. Maybe if it's Spanish, that'd be Gil. Well, this is from 2006, so this is way before as much as the Ace Attorney before this game. Oh, drive me wild! Okay, my dear porteños, please tell us about some commonly used Argentine or porteño slang, so we'll know what's what when we're there. This is a this trip advisor, by the way. What does Gil mean, by the way? Gil is a hard word to define. Someone that is not clever is a Gil, but clever in the porteño way, very hard to explain. I cannot put it into words. I'll try later. So someone who's not, like, clever. Gil is not exactly a moron. Cause is softer. Maybe is what Karma said. What did Karma say? Was Karma the one that said, like, oh, I don't know? No. No, Karma. More like slick tushy port? Maybe and it says I don't have any idea of what that means. I cannot really tell, haha. What is a tushy port? We're learning all sorts of words here. Tushy port. Porthole pirate. I feel like I'm getting farther and farther away from the actual meaning of what this is. It means silly in Argentine slang, so someone who's not exactly clever. The word is popularly said to have derived from the name of the legendary Galchito Gil. His full name is Antonio Mamerto Gil Núñez, born in 1840s near Mercedes Corrientes. Anyway, so it is not clear from this legendary why Gil came to refer to silly or foolish people. And alternative etymology, blah blah blah. Okay, we don't really need to know all that. I would read it myself, but you know, I'm recording, so like I probably spent like legitimately like 3 minutes on that, maybe. Nope, about 2 actually. Anyway, Robert here's from Argentina, so we call him Gil or Gil. I say Gildo. Ha! I see. Sorry, Brian. I was sorting some stuff out at the office. Please come in. I'll be right there. Any other questions, Jill? Not really, no. Although, yeah? Yeah. If you were to evaluate my performance right now, how would you rate me? Clean and timely delivery of the correct orders, a top-notch bartender. Thanks. Now, if you'll excuse me. I'm surprised you haven't met him before. I received my training in another city. The regional supervisor there was some girl with a red mohawk. Ah, I see. I wonder what boss will talk to Brian about. Oh, it's Stella! Jill, was it? Ah, Miss Stella, what a pleasure, Miss Stella. Are you okay? Yeah, just call me Stella and get me a big beer, please. Huh. Sure, on it. How does boss hair stay like that? So she said a big beer, right? So, that'd be, if it's 1, 2, so 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 8 karma between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She was very direct with that too. She didn't give us like a mysterious order. Let's go to mix. 1, 2, stop. Big beer. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode.